making out over here. I've been watching a great fucking movie. And I swear to God, that fucking hospital scene. It always fucking kills me.
Oh, my favorite was the
You didn't make
the
play.
Unsolved Mysteries guy towards the end. Because they can't find him.
We
have no idea where the fuck this man is.
We still have no fucking clue where this guy is.
It's literally like some guy in the stadium recording him as he speaks.
Yeah, no, as he's live, they just won like the big game and everything. We still have no idea where the fuck this guy is.
Boom, boom, boom. Go intro.
Thanks for reading the message that I just fucking said, like, out loud. We're live,
Go
by the
intro.
way.
So, this is an intro to this episode.
Good morning, you salty sluts. We watched some movies.
Oh, can that be our new intro now? Good morning, you salty sluts.
That's what the YARP subscribers are called, because everybody's got like their things, like the Angry Army and shit like that. Ours is gonna be salty sluts. I like it.
PewDiePie has the bros, like the Angry Army.
No, he has the 9-year-old army.
Yeah,
or I think
like
they
19-year-old army. They upgraded.
Yeah, they upgraded to the 19-year-old army.
Wow. But now it's just like the YARP salty sluts.
This YARP salty sluts. What up, gamers?
What up, G?
So yeah, we watched the thing, and we did the thing, and we're about to talk about the thing. The things we watched today were Basketball,
Baseketball,
Gaylord, and some other movie about balls.
For some reason, we decided let's watch two movies from like Trey Park and Matt Stone, the South Park guys, and then after we were watching Basketball, we were just like, let's watch Dodgeball now.
Yeah, because we're a bunch of fucking dummies. So yeah, we decided to watch.
We're so good at our jobs.
We're so good. We're like the best.
No, I mean this isn't our job.
Yes, it is.
Well, kind of.
I mean, you tell that to the salty sluts.
Yeah. You tell that to all the sluts.
All the sluts, all the time.
I'll be sure to let them know. But yes, Team America would have made a bit more sense.
A little bit.
But we just wanted to dodge balls. And we're glad we did, because...
We didn't dodge balls, we dodged wrenches.
No, you can dodge one, you can dodge the other.
Exactly.
God, watching that with everybody getting hit with wrenches, that was a lot more brutal than...
The first one, Justin Long just fucking takes one to the fucking eyeball.
Yeah, it catches them like the side of the face. But yeah, the black guy taking one to the top of the head still.
That one always sucks.
Steve the pirate taking one to the eye, and for a while he's wearing an eye patch.
Consistency. Set up. The movie's about family.
I'll be on the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
We get like a solid minute-long fucking stripper show, and then you cut to the commenters like, that's just a good, wholesome family fun right there.
That's family. That's fun for the family, Cotton. Yeah.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Just Cotton reacting to... I've always forgotten the other guy's fucking name.
Cotton and Pepper.
Every time he just stares at his co-host, just like, all right, you sure did say something.
Mm-hmm. He sure did say something, Wyatt.
And he has dropped his ball. He's got no balls, Cotton.
He doesn't have any balls, Cotton.
So,
seems they forfeited. It's a bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. So would we rather do like an overall breakdown, or just kind of just shoot the shit about these movies?
Started Basketball. Basketball is a movie starring Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Two fucking geniuses in comedy, that's for damn sure. It's a very silly premise. It's a movie about two literal fucking neats. It's kind of weird. Yeah, there is a lot of parallels to that in Dodgeball. But it's two neats who decide to create their own game. And honestly, the game's pretty cool. It's essentially horse, but with baseball rules.
I'd play the shit out of basketball if they actually made that an actual sport.
Mm-hmm. Where each different shot counts for different runs. And the opening intro for the decline of sports is pretty fucking great.
Oh yeah, where they
Let me. I want to pull up the quote because it's fucking fantastic. Let me see. It's talking about how all the different teams and stuff like that. I keep fucking typing in basketball. God damn it.
basketball.
I was gonna say basketball is already a sport.
Shout out to Kevin Michael Richardson playing that football player at the very beginning. That's the voice actor for Tartarus and a bunch of other things.
All right.
Yeah, and what do you think, Ninja?
I think that the seeds lay in the hearts of the young.
Is that fucking autocorrecting to fuck? I can't find it. Whatever.
The fucking the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Lakers went to things where there were no lakes. The Oilers went to Minnesota where there was no oil. Hang on, I'm trying to fucking
start recruiting from prisons,
from
mental
Oakland
hospitals,
to LA
and
then back to Oakland. No one seemed to notice.
Yeah, it's talking about like the decline of sports, and then they're just
hang on. Let's see. The Minneapolis Lakers went to Los Angeles where there were no lakes. The Oilers moved to Tennessee where there was no oil. The Jazz moved to Salt Lake City where their music is forbidden.
Where they don't allow music.
Yeah, and then the Oakland Raiders moved to LA and then back to Oakland. no one in Los Angeles seemed to notice. That shit's good.
They talk about like how they tried to combine sports. You see like a football player with a bat.
Fucking just run over a fucking outfielder.
They tried inter-sports play.
Oh yeah, and what did fucking Kevin Michael Richardson say? He played one season as a greeter at the Desert Inn. I'm now here to play for Miami. It's Minnesota. Whatever.
Whatever.
Minnesota.
And then it cuts to like the like a baseball game happening, and this little kid catches a ball. He's like, one day I'm gonna be a like best sportsman ever.
I'm gonna be a huge sports star.
I'm a big sports star.
Cuts to one day I'm gonna open a huge sports bar.
A big sports bar.
As he's peeing into a bush.
He's watering the plants. How dare
He's watering the plants. What are you talking about? He's literally, you've been paying attention to the movie. That's what he says.
So they're at this.
I really. What the fuck was her name? I really want to fuck Sarah. Oh, hi, Sarah's father.
No, it's
Brittany Kaiser.
Brittany. Yeah.
And then they go into the fucking bedroom and the panties and like the vibrator. What are you doing in my mom's room?
Oh God! What a Brittany mom's pubes.
That's a pretty good
that
psycho.
was an excellent psycho, dude.
That's another one.
What's funny is like when you then see like how that little environment influenced the overall creation of basketball to the point that like the like where the hoop is, it just looks like that exact shed. There's even stuff inside the shed too.
Mm-hmm. Surprised they didn't add like rules for breaking windows.
Yeah, they go down and they reveal that they're really good shots as long as they don't dribble or move.
Mm-hmm. No, we're pretty good at shooting. We're just not good at the other things like being athletes. So they wind up winning their little fucking made up game that they got from the quote unquote the HUD.
But they
And,
don't have khakis, so they don't.
first we get the jobs, then we get the khakis.
Then we get the bitches.
Shout out to Scarface.
Then they're just practicing the game in general. Then the guy who works for the gas company.
Squeak.
So was Squeak already their friend, or was he just some fucking rando?
Yeah, he was
Squeak
just
was already their friend. They already knew that.
He just happened to work. He just happened to have a job with
Dude, Weak, you work
with
for the gas
khakis.
company?
Squeak.
We got to say totally fucked up shit to make a miss.
Steve Ferry.
Your mom's going out with Squeak.
I love that that happens at the end of the game. That you finally get the psych out. Your mom's going out with Squeak.
Appreciate the mask psycho, and he just takes off the mask and Squeak's fucking face.
And they go, oh!
His sister totally fucked up.
Oh my god, I forgot. So he gets attacked by the dog. And the fucking dog throws him over the fence.
The fucking dog that
He's at the
windows.
vet. He's
Get his claws removed.
He's getting his claws removed.
Ah! And then when he moves in
Son
and he
of a
opens the
bitch.
window, when he moves in, he opens the window. The dog immediately just jumps through the window. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you couldn't get a chick if you had a $100 bill hanging out.
It's Kenny. Oh yeah, by the way, his name is Kenny.
His name is Kenny, not Squeak.
That's Squeak. You lied to me again.
God, if you guys rag on me like 10 or 15 more times, I'm out of here.
Get a bitch. You're my new best friend.
He was in the cabinet.
He was in the fucking drawer.
Yeah. I'm taking Squeak with me and she pulls him out of the fucking drawer at the bottom of the wardrobe.
You're my new best friend. Are we going to the zoo?
Bitch. Steve Ferry.
Steve.
There's some animal abuse. Sorry, there no animals were harmed in the making of this film, even though it's implied they dropped the basketball on a really pissed off Rottweiler.
Oh yeah.
He got Squeak for that.
Yeah, because you gotta go get the ball, bitch.
They,
Push the ball, bitch.
So what happens after that? They basically just keep
Well, they
practicing.
keep playing. No, they keep playing, and like more and more people show up, and it's becoming more of a phenomenon.
Yeah, it's the point that at their like the kind of big game, they win it, and there's this guy that's like, I would like to turn this into an actual sport where no one can change teams and no big corporations.
What was his name? Winslow?
Yeah,
It's not Winslow.
Ted
it's not Winslow.
Denslow.
Denslow. That's what it is. And they're just
And it's
squeaking.
fucking Ernest Borgnine.
yeah, fucking Mermaid Man.
What?
God,
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking fetus.
I thought it was
Of
fucking.
course that's how you knew him.
I forgot. I thought he was Ed Asner when I was a kid. I don't know why. I was like, it's Master Vrook. Yeah, so he gets the big setup, and they get the fucking thing, and they win the quote unquote big driveway game.
Yeah, and then basketball becomes a national sport.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, compared to like other natural sports like fucking curling, goddamn, what the fuck is that thing with the fucking cornhole? No, cornhole is like a legit sport. I remember
Hey, we don't.
my friend works at a fucking.
Yeah, I
she
thought it
works
was
at a
something
place.
rednecks just did in their back gardens. I didn't know it was actually like.
Yeah,
official.
so a friend of
Hey,
mine, she works
what
as a.
consenting adults do behind closed doors is
No, it's not closed doors,
They
dude.
do it outside.
Yeah, it's not even fucking. It's televised. A friend of mine works at a fucking at a sports clips place, right? Basically, place to cut your hair. And I went there one day, and because this was like a little bit.
It was a
Sorry,
slow day.
I just saw a little bitch for fucking Squeak's like banner or whatever. Anyway, so anyway, she works. So yeah, they play sports and shit like that, like NASCAR, fucking football or whatever. Because this is like right after the fucking pandemic started, like for some reason they just had the National Cornhole League playing. And it's literally a bunch of fucking losers in a goddamn dark room with fucking like big black fucking like big black sheets, like assumably in front of the fucking audience or whatever, if there even is one. And yeah, they played cornhole.
I mean,
It's
we
like,
for some
This
reason
is what's on
have
TV right now.
We for some reason in the courtyard of my apartment have like a cornholing set. I really don't understand why.
It's cornhole's garbage. It's stupid. It's lame.
I mean, would you rather watch that or the national noodling competition where
I'd rather fucking have it. I'd rather have it where they fucking played Street Fighter on ESPN and everybody got hyped for it.
But isn't noodling like a fishing thing?
Yeah,
Like
where
it's
you
a more
jam your arm
recognized
and
sport?
yeah, it was you jam
That's
your arm
already
into
lame.
the thing.
Yeah, that's lame too.
What? You get to eat the thing after.
Yeah, but that's not what you're gonna do in the fucking audience.
Yeah. Why did you like watching me play fucking Sims? It's like, oh.
Sims
The
Mod's
beer's
really
chug.
fucking fun.
Yeah, the fucking TV where his fucking Squeak is watching the TV. It's coming down to me. It's not coming down to you. And it's all coming down to this one man. And that one man is Squeak. Unfortunately, that one man is Squeak Scolari. I gotta change his fucking name.
Dude, the physical comedy in this movie is actually
so
like
good.
fucking
It's so good.
brilliant.
He fucking picks up Squeak with one hand.
Uh,
You're gonna
like-
make this. You're gonna make this. I'm gonna shove my fist so far up your ass. You're gonna wear my hand as a hat.
No, I liked it when he was trying to piss off like the really big guy, and he just picks him up. He's just torturing him throughout, like in the background. He's got
They're
him
just
attached
fucking
to the
throwing him back and forth. They're throwing a dummy back and forth.
yeah.
And just
Well,
in
no,
the
they got him
background,
tied to they got him tied to like the garage of the shed. Freedom! Just doing fucking Braveheart in the background.
It's good shit.
Uh,
Yeah, like I said, the in particular the it's the fucking gag with the fucking hospital, but we'll get there. It's like my favorite fucking like scene in the entire like
Dude,
potentially
I
like
was-
a comedy.
I
That
was-
shit's fucking amazing.
I was dying when that was happening.
Get your bucket.
Well, and they carry it over to like when Jenna shows up at the
There's a terrorist
fucking outfit.
And it's terrorist.
They were dressed as basketball players, so he takes off his.
Just rips off real quick.
I forgot how much Doug Reamer cares about kids.
Hey,
Anytime in these movies you hear the South Park voices slip in, it immediately
the final suck out is literally a fucking.
no, he becomes
That's
Cartman.
what it is. Subtle. Okay, subtle.
Okay,
Tell me stuff.
I'm fit. He just becomes Cartman.
just goes Garmin. Yeah, I appreciated that in Orgasmo where they fucking like it was that one chick was just voiced by Trey Parker.
He was just doing
Yeah, it's very
T-Rex.
happy scene.
he was just doing Randy Marshall's voice.
yeah, Brookware.
They took her down. They took her down. How big of South Park fans are we over
South
here?
Park's fucking great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like a super fan or anything, but I've always more or less enjoyed it.
Yeah, I haven't like watched every single episode, but I've watched this shitload.
Yeah, I remember. I think I was introduced to South Park with the Imagination Land arc of all things. With
That's a weird one to come in on.
yeah,
A little
with
bit.
Man,
That was an
Bear,
epic-
Pig. I told you it was real. Al Gore.
Shh. What's the situation?
Kurt Russell, can you hear me? They're raping us! Oh!
Getting back to basketball. So yeah, unfortunately, Coop gets psyched out because not Ed Asner dies, and it's a tragedy. They go to his. He goes to try to save him, and he fucking somehow swallowed a whole ass fucking hot
Hot
dog.
dog.
And every time he
He's
pumps on his
it's
chest,
like popping out.
that's like Naked Gun style of humor.
I'm sorry,
for
sir.
a
They
good
stopped
minute.
serving him after the seventh inning.
It's like it's been a hot dog.
I'm gonna get this man a hot dog.
He just grabs an egg and smashes it in his fucking face before he dies. It's so good.
The fucking background, all like audience gags of the night, like a free chicken night or anal probe night. I love with the chicken one. There's multiple ones where the the enemy team has they're just cooking these chickens, and then when they're vacuuming up, so the vacuums are sucking up chickens.
We forgot a fucking great gag at the intro thing with it's like team managers were desperate for players, so they started recruiting from prisons, insane asylums, and Texas.
In Texas, yeah.
God damn it, this movie's fucking great.
So we cut to
if you can't tell, we highly recommend.
I recommend it. Like,
we recommend the
spoiler,
shit out
by
of
the
this
way.
movie.
Oh shit, spoiler for Orgasmo, fucking Baseketball and Dodgeball. If you haven't fucking seen these goddamn fucking 20-year-old movies.
I was going to say, how old are these movies by this point?
Like, oh no, they're old.
In terms
It
of
certainly does seem to be rating shit on Joe Cooper right
The fucking comedy is just so good.
And
And it's like non-stop. It's
And then
great.
he,
Yeah, it's
he
all
interviews
well
Matt
timed.
Stone, and then Squeak's like, "Hey, you want to interview me?" No.
who has these
man.
very interesting glasses, I might add. I've been looking at
Those glasses. Oh wait, you talking about Reamer?
Reamer's glasses. Yeah, sorry. They're very interesting in the sense I've just never seen that style before. Like with the hold on, let me pull the picture up. Reamer
Victoria still said, "Play me of the year."
Baseketball.
Interview me? No. So another basketball championship in the books.
And then there's the one where he's in the fucking bath of
What the
Whirlpool.
fuck is that? Yeah.
The whirlpool, by the way, where it just flushes.
It just flushes. He's spinning fucking really.
Oh, wait, hold on. When Reamer's trying to psych someone out, it's like, you want some milk? And he just shoots fucking milk out of his,
He just fucking fires milk out of his fucking titty. Oh man, it's so good.
And he just keeps doing it. Doug Reamer's still nailing that.
He's like in the background, just fucking holding a fucking milk hose over his fucking face. The guy's not moving. He's oh yeah, this is the fucking famous Trey Parker.
Jenna,
Every time.
It's so good.
It's so stupid. He makes the same fucking face every time. I even remember noticing that in the fucking when I was a kid. I was like, "What the fuck?" Every time he makes the same exact face. I love kids. Hey, Doug, catch. He's blind.
He's blind.
He's
Oh
blind,
my-
Doug.
Needs to work on his hand.
I mean, that kid and the kid in Dodgeball both just took one for the team on set.
Oh yeah, the kid from the fucking Nazi propaganda one that just fucking eats it.
Get all
Fucking
gang up on
fast
the wicker
crunch.
ones, like Winston here.
Like Winston. Fuck Winston.
You hear the glass shatter. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
the glass of his fucking glass is just breaking.
Cut to that part of the thing. I think he might actually be dead.
That's my favorite part of the bar scene. Is like that guy.
Edit, I'm saying edit that shit together. Talk about the kid. He might be dead. I just saw fucking Doug get hit in the head with the fucking ball. He's blind.
Oh, in terms of like viewing this, we watched this. Like myself, Ninja, and Slur watched this last week. Max watched this a lot more recently. I think you
Literally minutes before we fucking went live, I finished the movie.
yeah. So his information might be a little bit fresher.
A little fresher. Plus, I've got the movie playing like on my screen. So they go to the what is it called?
The
It's
reading
not
of the will.
It's a reading of the will, yeah, not the funeral. Where's the body? They buried him 2 days ago. This is a will reading. Oh.
Well, I guess you can have this.
Hey, these are for you.
Jenna. Goodbye, friend.
Now that we're alone,
Oh, I'd like everybody in the room to leave, and nobody moves.
Moves. It can just cut to a good wide shot of the entire room, and everybody just like gets more comfortable.
Yeah, they don't even think about them. Like nobody even goes like, should we get it? Like no, they're just sitting still. That ointment you gave me, it worked.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, with the fucking guy flirting with the chick. He's like, "I'm gonna lay some new carpet if you catch my."
And then she, like cuts, and she's just fucking like
And
actually
she's
laying.
like hammering something down. She's like, and like you get a good shot of her boobs, and then it's like, oh wait, she's actually laying new carpet. Those corners are tricky.
And later, see, you get that one, then you get off like, hey, to wax my floor, or whatever the fuck it was, and then you just see her, she's
Wax.
actually like doing the floor.
Yeah,
And then
she's
later on,
buffing.
you don't get the
Buff my
setup.
lobby.
You just see her come back to the seat with a doorknob and like a bunch of silver around her mouth.
No.
She
It's
just
a fucking-
sucked the chrome off a doorknob.
It's
It's a
it's
car
a
hitch.
trucker. It's a truck fucking thing. I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's
Trailer
sucked
hitch.
yeah, it's
Like
like
the chrome off the trailer hitch.
Yeah, it's stuck the chrome off a trailer hitch. She's like, I got this one. You want me to start with this one? Just pulls up the second one.
Her life is just innuendos.
It's not even
Innuendos that are
innuendos,
very
it's
literal.
real. Like, it's like she's just doing what she was told. Which I think that's actually Fran. I might, if I'm mistaken. I might be wrong.
So we find
Fran
out that
Snodovitsky.
we find out that the team is actually under
Coop.
Coop's name, and should they lose this next the big game, it'll default to his new wife.
What the fuck? It's got a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ugh.
I was gonna say we were going to let Slur read out some shitty reviews of all three of these movies.
Hell yeah. In his beautiful voice.
So they're just playing like normal for a little bit. There's not
It feels so good, it makes me want to sing.
Oh yeah, and then he's just
Like we did that tattoo parlor in Chicago.
What was happening after that? Is that when like them just playing like
Okay.
normal? Then that's
Well,
when they find out.
well, we get her doing the carpets, and they're talking about the scheme
Right.
of selling out Baseketball. And she buffs this fucking lobby, and she's like, "Fuck this shit, I can't." So I'm curious if that's like an actual blooper.
And then she knocked something over while she was doing that. Oh,
yeah, because
shit!
she couldn't control the fucking thing. She's like, "Fuck this shit." Oh yeah, they're all wearing black in memory of the late Denzel, and they're just wearing black socks.
Oh yeah, and the cheerleaders are wearing like black see-through lingerie.
Can't believe that this game only started 5 years ago, and I can't believe that just 5 years ago those were grade schoolers.
The fucking announcer is just looking at each other, and then they'd say something.
No, the
fucking
announcer
weird.
doesn't look at the one on the right. Never looks at the guy on the left. He's always like staring off into the distance. Oh yeah, he hands him the fucking the. There's so much gay shit. He takes out the what is it? You spit or whatever tobacco. Takes out the tobacco and gives it to fucking
his chew. Yeah, he takes out his chew. He gives it to Reamer. Reamer puts it right into his own
right
mouth.
in his fucking mouth, and it's like, oh god, it's fucking. It's so disgusting on so many levels. It's great.
Yeah, that's ugh.
Yep. Good shit. How about that? Sorry, that's from Naked Gun. My bad. Guy gets decapitated. How about that?
When does Reamer's meeting happen? Because that is actually one of my. That's a really good part with the signed bat, and he fucking chucks it into the fire.
Yeah,
and then there's
chicken. There was the free chicken night.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
I'm gonna psych him out. Hey, yo, your mother can't cook. Wait, what was the exact quote? Your mother's a terrible cook. Yo, Coop. He like he's like, yeah, that's a good one. Good shit.
I'm trying to remember, like, with all the gags that happen in that trophy room, and then there's just straight up just players just hanging out.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, I was about to say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And it's like, it's just like, oh no.
He's like, wow.
Coop cuts his finger off. Oh yeah, the first time they go to the hospital. Women who what's the book she's reading? The fucking kids. Women who run with the wolves. It's like reading him feminist propaganda, basically.
Yeah, it's he needs a new liver. That was his whole thing, right?
Oh yeah, there's great gags with the fucking kid. So he goes to the kid who's getting the liver surgery, and it's like, Joey, look who's here, my biological father. Dude, it's me. And what would you want besides of a miracle-saving cure? Chelsea Clinton?
Well, you'd be lucky to get Bill.
You're more likely to get Bill. The good political gag that's pretty fucking relevant, unfortunately.
I was gonna say, now we're all gonna be Epsteined.
No. I've always wanted to go dream the big game hunting endangered species, like a bald eagle or a giant panda.
I was gonna say, yeah, this kid is fucking like he is
Metal.
bloodthirsty.
What about poisoning the reservoir? Throwing flesh-eating fish into a public school. And then yeah, that's when he's like, oh yeah, so yeah, he's like, let me spend the day with the beers team, please. That's the fucking kid. They got this sweet montage of picking up the leaves, the kid working on the truck, and then they fucking go to the bar.
They just take a shot at the shot of tequila.
Hey, let's watch Jerry Springer every time they fight. Let's take a shot. Little fucking child is just at the bar taking fucking shots.
Taking a shot, licking some salt, and then squeezing a lime. That's how you know they're drinking fucking tequila, by the way.
That's where they're going, yeah.
Then they're just like, what do you want? I want Coop to score a home run. Reamer's just like, oh, you can easily do 2. Would you? Oh, no, do 2. He'd do 3. Reamer, can I talk to you for a moment? he's trying to. And fucking Squeak is seeing the that lady,
that beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Listen, you need to respect her pronouns. Dude,
and her beautiful Adam's apple.
Yeah, for some reason they all get turned up before the game.
But it almost makes him, like, perform just as good while fucking drunk out of his mind.
He was supposed to hit 3 home runs, and he gets the third one, he fucks it up, and they go to the hospital, and it's like, we thought he was suffocating. After the surgery, he kept going, choke, choke. Oh yeah, shout out to fucking Coco Diaz. Joey Diaz has a small cameo right here.
Hold on, we missed, like, when he was in the operating room, it was like his sodium levels are off the fucking charts. His
blood sugar's way up since yesterday. Has there been any change in his fluid intake? Sweet Jesus, his sodium levels through the roof. He's 8 years old and smells like Robert Downey Jr.
That actually got me, because it's like, oh right,
so
he used to be a fucking drug addict.
Oh, yeah, he used to be terrible.
Yeah, now he wasn't always Mr. Marvel.
Hey, she's here, that girl from the bar.
Squeak, that's a guy.
Dude.
With her beautiful nose and her beautiful Adam's apple. Ugh.
Upturned nose, softest lips, sweetest Adam's apple. So yeah, he fucks up the shot.
After he does that, oh my god, the second hospital bit is so fucking funny when they sit on the tube and he shoots up.
Constantly fucking running over Squeak. He's in the next room over. Oh, and it's the morgue. Oh, what?
No! Oh, what? Oh god, no!
This scene is fucking beautiful. If you haven't seen this movie, let's not go too much more into it, but fucking hell.
Without going into too much detail, it is...
He just fucking steals that old man, sends him flying across there.
Without going into too much detail, it is actually one of my favorite examples of, like, how to do physical comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? Oh yeah.
So after that's when she visits him. He's like, there was a terrorist attack at the fucking hospital. Oh yeah, that's when he's watching the game where he caught the ball, and somebody taped over roadkill.
Yeah, roadkill.
Roadkill caught on tape.
Hey, we're recording over this.
Every time something gets hit. It's just fucking raccoons and skunks. Why the fuck? So mean. What looked like a womp rat? What the fuck?
Hey, bullseye womp rats in T16.
They're no bigger than 2 meters.
What was after that?
After that,
that's when the meeting
increased the
happens,
relationship. I'm pulling it up. Check out this sweet shit we got from the hospital.
Oh yeah, you like sweet kid. Could you pull that?
Doing the happy dance.
And then fucking
doing the happy dance.
Oh, no, he screams into the fucking.
And then he grabs the stethoscope. Asshole!
And then the fucking sends Squeak flying. Yeah.
You get a sandwich? Okay, that's when the meeting starts. He fucking goes to meet with the bad businessman.
Who just is
who's the
so annoyed.
Who's the baseball bat? I don't fucking know who that is. Ty Cole or whatever?
Yeah, some baseball player that I have no idea. Cause...
Ninja, you're a baseball. Who's that? Oh yeah, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's goggles, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's ball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's sneakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's like, wow, and then he just turns his head. He thinks it's a mannequin, then he turns his head.
I love
Ty Cobb is the guy with the bat. He was
Ty Cobb.
Yeah, a big sports star.
Oh yeah, he also has Siegfried and Roy in a fucking glass case too. And apparently they clock in and out to be in the fucking trophy case.
And he's like Reamer just being Reamer it's causing the guy to have like a massive headache. Did I fart?
It's like, what?
Can I get straight to the point, Don? May I call you Don? What? Don, when I was basically... What's the fucking Don? Yeah, the physical comedy in this is good. Hey, shout out to Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a town somewhere.
So that's when we start. The team finds out like Coop could be doing something for the team, and they all kind of start flubbing on purpose, and they're really mad at him.
They all flick him off. Oh, I get it. You guys are pissed off at me.
But then he fixes it in like a split says like, all right, we're all partners now. Yeah, and then they win that game pretty much, even though they were at like the bottom of the 7th.
Reamer was 0-13, so he missed 13 shots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is when the dude scene comes up. Dude, what do you think? Dude.
Hey.
Dude. I see you have a point there. Listen to me carefully. Do you think Shaq got rich playing in Orlando? No, he got rich playing in college. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, which was a callback to like a minute ago. Where it's like, you think he got rich playing in college?
Shit. Fucking Rammer's rocking the fucking like bling and shit. Like he has a fucking tiara at one point.
Yeah, when he starts doing like the sponsors and all that stuff because the charity loses its funding.
Oh yeah, shout out to Trey Parker doing the hey, you want to see a scary face? His fucking face just transforms into a monster.
Oh yeah, just like, dude. So they start accepting the corporate deals, and Reamer just keeps starts letting the fame get to him. He has a clothing brand which is used to support the charity. Does he have a fashion line as well? Not the fashion line.
Well, that's basically just what it is.
It's the there's a couple other brands that are brought up during the little montage, but he then instead of sitting on the dugout with like in the bench, he has like a lazy boy.
Yeah, fucking shout out to fucking Big Me. Big Ed Tuttle from the LA Riot. He's lifting a dumbbell, he's lifting a cheerleader, he snaps chains, bends a crowbar over his fucking head. He starts knitting really aggressively.
Squeak, you can tell, like, say something about his mother.
Hey Ed, your mom's deaf. She's dead. Yeah. I guess that's why she didn't move around a lot.
And that's just enough. He starts picking Squeak around and just throwing him. Then they cuts to the like that and an Orgasmo when it's revealed the mannequin, like they don't even bother hiding it.
Nice cover of Take On Me by, I don't even know who that band is, but I always remember loving them. Real Big Fish, yes, that's it.
They feature in this movie pretty heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
I
latest.
have myself a beer. I love those dudes. Anyway, not to be confused with Bare Naked Ladies.
Wait, are you serious? Was that real? Was that really real Big Fish?
Yeah.
That's kind of hilarious, considering I used to be a Funhouse fan, and Bruce Green was would constantly talk about Real Big Fish.
So they're fucking throwing fucking Squeak in the background.
Yeah.
throwing him like 20 feet in the fucking air too. It's not even like a small bit.
Then when he's attached to the garage, freedom.
We have sullied the miracle of the balance board of truth.
I'm sorry. This is a fucking great visual gag. So, so they hear fucking. So they win the game, and fucking Yasmin Bleeth, I forgot her fucking name, but she walks up to them and she's crying. She's like, "Oh, the funding got pulled from the children thing," and so the bad businessman is like standing like 10 feet away, and he goes, "Couldn't help but overhear your conversation
with like a directional microphone."
He's like putting a directional mic behind like the fucking stands.
He couldn't help it over here.
It's just so good. I never noticed that. What the fuck?
I know. That was hilarious.
Oh, and they got fucking Squeak upside down in the fucking basketball fucking net, just fucking beating his ass.
Yeah, going like the little boxing, the little rhythm bag.
I mean, just fucking hear him in the background. Oh, shit's great. Yeah, so that's when the deal really happens, because they don't. They talk about it. They basically tells them about it, and that's why they get pissed off. So they become equal partners, and then because they're equal partners, fuck, Reimer sells out. And they have that fucking March Madness fucking scene.
Where the fucking announcers are losing their shit.
Well, no, it's when the announcers are talking about. He's like, "Well, next week they got to beat the Northwest Southerners and the Northeastern people, and if they win that, unless Detroit pulls an upset, and of course, if all of that goes through, then we'll have a two-legged sack race to decide the championship."
and then like cut like a later scene. It's like they've been doing this for like 9 months. There's like clothes strung up. They've been in the booth for that long.
No, Daddy, don't touch me there. Month 9 of the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
This is when we find out that the clothing brand is basically is child labor, and they
in Calcutta.
like this is my this is my commitment ring. It's like I'm open to dating. Oh, this is my pre-commitment ring. It made me think that maybe I might date her.
It's a fucking like the rock the size of a fucking $50.
Yeah, it's an engagement ring.
The fucking guy with his dick. So
Can
he
you
goes
tell-
back to the guy, and then he's like, "Well, if," and then he goes, "If what?" And he turns really fast, and you just see at the bottom of the frame a fucking massive dog swing by.
Which then Jenna walks in on.
Yeah, it's like big cock. I mean,
Big penis.
Massive egos.
you can tell Max has the movie like right in front of him because he's
Oh yeah, because like I said,
you're
I
reacting
missed
in
that.
real time.
And then and then it's one of my favorite like gags ever. He's like, "I'm gonna go get a new best friend." Walks over, it's a fucking cabinet, pulls it out. Squeak is sleeping inside of a fucking drawer. Wake up, bitch! You're my new best friend.
Picks him up like he weighs nothing. Are we going to the zoo?
Sir Swish.
Sir Swish, Airman, little bitch.
Little bitch. Go back to your fancy cars and your big bank accounts, your celebrity friends, and your beautiful women, and Victoria Silverstone Playmate of the Year.
Fuck!
Your life is spinning out of control. It seems the whole world's out to get you.
Oh yeah,
And those crabs on your dick ain't gonna go away unless you start using topical cream every day.
Watch out for that truck ahead of you. It's changing lane.
No, the funniest thing about that was the radio isn't even on. Both times it shows the radio, they're just not on.
It's showing the time, but I guess
Is is it?
Yeah. some radios do still show time when they're off.
Okay.
Look at it. Sports on
But it's
your
that whole
dick.
trope of the radio's always
Yeah, the radio
Always
like
playing a
exactly that
fucking song.
yeah.
And he goes to Calcutta, and then
It's currently
Like the
95
fucking-
degrees outside.
They're fucking hard hats, dude. I lose
But
it
that
at
don't
heart.
hurt it.
Their little turbans.
Sorry, just every fucking time he sees anything.
The little turban hard hats are hilarious.
yeah,
There's
yellow.
a goat in the taxi with him.
Oh.
The M Gandhi Inc. is the name of the building, by the way.
No, then it starts like as if like a missing persons case. Like, does anyone know where Coop
John
is?
Walsh.
Fucking yeah, the hard hats. Ah, ah. Who's this guy from fucking
John
Not
Walsh
Dave-
from Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries? Yes, thank you. If I was his girlfriend, I'd love him to get a cup of coffee,
Oh yeah,
run his
that's the
fingers through
first
my
thing.
hair, and they
Wrap
fucking
clothes around him.
splash the fucking water on him. Ah, thanks, I needed that.
No, then the final guy was like in the game.
According to Miss Eloise Mitchell, a neighbor who asked not to be identified, Joe Cooper left his house 2 days ago.
A nosy bitch.
Oh.
His world is Coop.
No, it showed like during that whole like I wanted to run his fingers through my hair. It's like it's showing how he like stopped the sweatshop essentially.
I don't know where Coop is. I hope he's hanging in this fucking closet by his I hope he's hanging in this closet by his fucking neck. Scenario number 1: he's hanging in the closet by his fucking neck. Reenact it. It's the actor fucking smoking a cigarette while he's hanging.
Oh yeah, it was
You
showing
should find out where he is. He's the most heinous, blatant, and vile exploitation of children on the planet. Scenario 2: he went
He's
to
in
Disney World.
Disney World.
He went to Disney World.
Oh, this shit's so good. Here's a photograph of Joe Cooper taken just days before his appearance. Here's a computer-enhanced simulation of what he might look like today. It's fucking Mr. T.
Oh right, yeah.
This shit's great.
Almost every joke in this fucking movie just
Everything hits. Like every fucking line, every 5 seconds, goddamn joke. These people don't understand the rules, but they like the flickering images and bright, pretty color. Oh yeah, that's when fucking Reimer comes in with the tiara, the fur coat, and the fucking scepter. And yeah, so they play the game. They are playing like shit because they're all not synergized. And another fucking joke. The severed head, mutilated head, postmark delivered. The owner still has not stepped forward. God damn it. It's the fact that he deadpans this shit like he's like actually on a fucking show.
He's literally the Unsolved Mysteries guy.
Yeah, no, but he's playing it like he's on Unsolved Mysteries. We found the head. The owner has not stepped forward. If I were a woman, I'd sure like to be his girlfriend. Walking in the park, hand in hand, wrapping my legs around him, cuddling in the spooning position, our hearts beating in unison, staring into his eyes over our morning coffee, and then somebody just throws water on him. Yes, thank you.
We still have no clue where the fuck this guy is.
That killed me. That actually killed me when it was like we still don't know where
literally
the fuck
showing
this guy...
the game like fucking
Yeah.
Frame. we're on the peaceful board of Muckalaka board. The fuck.
like a balanced board of trust.
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate
I
all
like
fucking
the Dallas felons or the colonizers.
yeah,
and the beers are the natives.
And they're white colonizers. Fighting on the Malalaka board.
No, it's like you're right. I forgive you, and then they start making out frivolously.
Start making out, and it's. I remember that part going, "What the fuck, guys?"
Yeah, the firefighter finds them.
It's like, oh Jesus! And then Squeak gets thrown into the fireworks display, and then dies for the 4th time in this movie, I think.
Is his name actually Kenny?
In the show, it's Kenny. I think his name's like Dan or whatever.
You could tell, like, that's his... He's the inspiration, clearly, for Kenny.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
But yeah, wasn't the whole joke behind the creation of South Park was that Kenny was, like, a childhood bully, and them killing him over and over was, like, revenge?
No.
Oh. Alrighty, then. So, as we just keep kind of quoting from the end of the movie, they do win the big game. Coop ends up with Jenna. Oh, the fucking the lady from the bar. Squeak gets end up with her, and it cuts to her like bouncing him on the ground, like
Because it's a man.
I think that's about it, because Baseketball kind of remains the same.
What?
Like, meaning, like, they don't change the sport after all that. Like, that's... Oh, he beats the player! And he talks about, like, I couldn't find the third ball.
Some little shit got it.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson. Some
Yeah.
little shit ran over my third ball.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Coop. Hey, Coop, I didn't take your fucking ball!
Good job, man.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was Baseketball. I think that like
So the next movie, because it's sports related, was Dodgeball. What exactly was the thought process again, Sir and Wyatt?
we just finished watching Baseketball, and for some reason we were talking about like sports movies in general that are like partial comedies. Dodgeball was brought up, and I think I even brought up Space Jam, but that kind of wasn't that wasn't really part of it either. So, and
Surprised
then
you
it
didn't
just,
mention The Longest Yard. That's more of a football movie, like an actual football.
I was thinking like I was thinking we should do still like a continuation of this, doing like a sports comedy arc where it's
Maybe.
like Space Jam, Longest Yard. That'd be a very
What else is there?
interesting.
Like,
Um,
I guess Happy Gilmore.
yeah, Happy Gilmore is for golf.
Waterboy is another Adam Sandler football movie.
Oh yeah, Waterboy, Longest Yard. That would be a fucking arc, just because
I just got to the part where he did the Cartman voice.
It's a fit.
I'm a fucking fat sissy guy. God damn it!
Yeah, he's just doing the Cartman voice.
He's just doing Cartman, and it's fucking fantastic. But yeah,
We started.
so yeah, we watched Dodgeball, which is, I guess, kind of related.
It's a sports comedy movie. I think that was just mainly the angle we were going on.
Fair enough.
It's still fucking holds up because this is one of those movies that I've seen like a million times during my childhood.
Yeah, I think all of us were fucking quoting the movie the entire time. Oh yeah, Ninja, you brought up who's Ben Stiller's wife?
I'm sorry, what now?
No, I was asking Ninja. While we're watching the movie, he messaged something that was Ben Stiller's wife. Which one's Ben Stiller's wife?
All right.
So
I can take
Google,
over.
I guess.
I can take over talking while you're eating, because.
No, sorry, it's the blonde chick, Veach, Miss Veach.
Okay,
Christine
that's
Taylor?
his wife.
Yeah,
That's really his wife?
Yeah,
Not a bad catch.
that's why it's so funny that she's like fucking everybody tries to flirt with her and shit. He's vomited in my mouth a little bit.
Because that was to her actual husband.
Yeah, that's actually Ben Stiller's wife.
Wonder if
I
it's
just
like
googled it, and there's a picture of them together. They literally just look like every tourist couple ever. It's so weird.
Oh no. Send it.
All right.
I was going to say, do we even need to break down Dodgeball, or should we just talk about like a sort of a greatest
Yeah,
hits type deal? Because hopefully everybody has seen Dodgeball. Or at the very least, anyone who's our age has
She
seen
looks like
Dodgeball.
she gained a little bit of weight, and that's.
Oh yeah, she gained a little bit of weight, and he went grey. It's age.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
no, I'm saying no. I'm saying that's kind of doing it for me. She looks a little better here than she did in fucking. Shut up. Listen, anyway, Dodgeball's great. We're excited to watch that one. Just to throw it in there. It still holds up. It's a fucking fantastic movie. There's a lot of really great visual gags. Late great Rip Torn is in the movie as well. He plays a fucking fantastic job as their coach. And yeah, everything he fucking says is memeable and fucking quotable. Even when he's Hank Azaria.
Houlihan is a living fucking meme. Holy shit.
Patches
Every line of
O'Houlihan,
dialogue he has.
That was his fucking name. Oh my god. Yeah, Patches O'Houlihan is fucking fantastic.
well,
He has the luck of the Irish.
Well, we had the conversation about like which version was better because we watched the unrated version. What was better, that or the TV censored one? And I do kind of agree.
The only difference I noticed, as far as I could tell, Max will be able to speak to it more, but he just says trying to hump a doorknob instead of trying to fuck a doorknob. And coming from him, fuck a doorknob just sounds a lot more melodical. It sounds more natural.
I don't know. It's just something about hump. I don't know why. It's
hump a doorknob.
Watch your R word. Trying to hump a doorknob.
He did say it earlier. It's like, to win Dodgeball, you just grab by its haunches, hump it into submission.
That's
The only way to do it. He's like, okay, crazy guy.
You and that lesbo in there. What does he call her in the unrated version? Because he calls her lesbo.
Oh, you and that muff diver.
No,
you and that muff diver in there. The only chance we have.
Patches when he's basically doing the Force Ghost moment. Remember your training, and you'll be all right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That didn't change. Yeah, it really feels like the only thing that changed was Patches.
I mean, he is the the thing that would require the most rating.
Regardless of which version you watch, you're in for a fucking gay old time.
Yeah, it fucking hits. Everything absolutely hits.
It's just like a fucking wrench.
Who's Steve the Pirate? Who's Steve the Pirate? Proceeds after the match. Hey, look, it's Steve the Pirate.
When he looks nothing like it and looks more like Alan Tudyk. Yeah, so Dodgeball's fantastic. It's got a strangely like star-studded cast too when you like look at it.
Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller,
Justin Wong, Justin, is it Young?
Young.
But yeah, he was in a shitload of movies back then. And Alan Tudyk, who's more of a household name now
No,
than
it's
he was.
Long. Justin Long.
It's Justin Long. Okay,
Long.
see,
Fuck, there's so many Justins with similar fucking last names.
And yeah, Rip Torn. I forgot who fucking Michelle's fucking actors. I loved him in I love him in like anything he's in. He was fuck. What was that movie with The Rock where he had the adopted girl? Or not the adopted girl. He was a football player and like he had like the estranged daughter.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. She bedazzled his jeans.
Yeah. But Michelle is in that too. The chick, Fran Starodovitsky, she's somebody, but she doesn't like. She looks nothing like herself in that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh no, she's wearing big fucking Frankenstein teeth and a unibrow.
movie.
To relate it-
and like the fucking weird Chun-Li hair. Yeah, it's fucking.
To relate it to something we recently
Missy
watched.
Pyle.
Yeah, to relate it to something we watched recently, that was the gym teacher from Jumanji.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was
Or
also
the stepmom, or the trying to be stepmom in Parent Trap.
and she was also in the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. She was the fucking
Yeah, she was
that
the
one
rich
mom.
girl's mom.
Yeah, Verka Salt.
Not the rich girl, the
It was
fuck.
it was the competitive chick.
Yeah.
But yeah. Look, Mom, I'm so much more flexible. Yeah, but you're blue now. Violet.
Oh
that's her
my
name.
god, on IMDb, her credit is just Fran.
No,
They
'cause
literally didn't
they
want to
don't-
spell it out.
They don't want to spend.
Her-
but it's
her
it's not a
introduction-
Nowitzki.
Her introduction is beautiful. Her nuclear power plant's dodgeball team was the top rated in the tournament. They make her the deadliest woman in with a dodgeball. They hand her a ball, and she just throws it at some random guy who goes down. Like a minute later, I think that guy's just dead. It cuts to it. He's just still laying there as the beer is just going down the jukebox. He's just fucking dead.
Dodgeball is one of the best comedy movies, and it will rock you. Anyway, here
As
at
they
Global
were-
Gym, we're better than you, and we
And
know
we
it.
know it.
All right.
Oh, there's a hold on. There's a cameo that has not aged well now that we knew all the facts, and that would be the Lance Armstrong cameo. You know, when I was dying.
The motherfucker still had cancer. Like, I mean,
Well,
granted, he had some fucking questionable Russian supplements, but
well, yeah.
the
Well,
motherfucker
no.
was still dying.
Well, yeah. No, there's that part. It was just when I was dying of testicular brain and lung cancer all at the same time. I still won the Tour de France 5 times.
I still got back on the bike and won the tour 5 times.
And then both of us almost at the same time went, well, with a little help.
A little help. But yeah, so Dodgeball's great. Now, I skipped the movie in chronological order that we watched because we also watched a movie called Orgasmo. Not to be confused with the Italian film from 1969, but another Matt Stone and Trey Parker production.
You ran into the same problem we did when we actually were watching the film. Like, what was this fucking Orgasmo from like the 60s? What is this shit?
Yeah. So, there was some parts that made me laugh, but I feel like I fucking hated it.
Fight.
So let's go. There's
Well,
booties, man.
I mean, the parts you love are probably going to the same parts we love, which is the movie isn't funny because it's funny. It's funny because it's so fucking badly made, and everybody's in on the gag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fact
It's almost
that
like accidentally comical when it's also just trying to be comical the normal way.
And I'm
Yeah,
not exactly sure which version you watched, but I watched an ultra. I unfortunately rented an ultra high definition version of it on YouTube, and the fucking thing looked like a goddamn fucking not sitcom. What the fuck's the word? It looked like a fucking a soap opera. And I was like,
I just like to get the good things out of the way, like the scene when they're just beating up the sushi guy, and like they're beating him down with a bat, and he just has a singular cut on his cheek.
Yeah, he hit him with a bat in the kneecap, and then they start fucking beating his ass, and he just has a small cut. Oh, you bastards!
They cut through like as they bash him into the thing. It's just like, oh, you can still see as in later scenes the fake food and the fake glass is still all strung about. They throw him into the wall. You see the mannequin's head turn 180.
It's just a fucking mannequin. It's like unapologetically a mannequin.
I lost my shit during that scene in like utter like laughter. I died.
Where's
They do it again with
Oh, when he kicks
your
the
man
guy's head.
when he kicks his head in and it explodes and then he's just on the ground.
But he's still fine. Like, oh.
Yeah, it was a non-fatal head explosion.
Them using them test running the Orgasmo Radar. I think that was the name of the device, right? The Orgasmo Radar.
Yeah, the Orgasmo Radar, and the fucking subtitles called it the Orgasmo Radar. I was like, what the fuck?
The subtitles were the most hilarious thing in the world because for some reason, half like there'd be a subtitle every once in a while that would just be in Italian. It was really fucking weird. Oh, what was it? I am Sergio or something.
I am Sancho.
Sancho. I am Sancho.
I am Sancho.
What
it's
other
like I wonder if
bits?
that's where that's like we're talking about wrestling. I was like, I wonder if that's where the Fandango fucking thinking Fandango. Breathe the ace.
I like how unapologetically, like sort of in character it was to the point when it's like we're gonna have to amputate your PP. I'm
So
coming after you, Orgasmo.
Neutered man. Oh my god. So yeah,
like,
we gonna get an Orgasmo too? Probably not. Straight up, I don't know.
The original fight scene that proved that he could play the role in the first place. That actually was pretty well. That was pretty well choreographed in a like not a homage to the classic Hong Kong movies, but just it's like we gotta get an action scene, and it's like the guy clearly can't actually do these moves, but we're gonna make it look like he can anyway.
Yeah, what's the fucking Green Hornet and the original Bruce Lee thing? They actually had to shoot all of their shit like that because the stunt guys had to keep up with Bruce fucking Lee.
Yeah, because Bruce Lee was kind of an asshole and actually hit them.
Well, I mean, they hired him to do kung fu shit. He did kung fu shit.
Yeah, they hired him to do his thing, so he's gonna kick the shit out of you. In terms of like the things we don't like, Max, would you like to start with that?
He's dipped out for a second.
Okay. Let me think of like any criticisms. I kind of agree with your criticism that it's like none of the jokes are like really land that hard. It's more the fact that we know like we're laughing more at the production than we are at what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like, and I kind of said this when we finished watching it, is that a lot of the fun in this movie is how much fun they were having making it. Because it is absolutely fucking bananas. And it is all done as low budget shithouse production as the pornos that it depicts in itself, which is very meta. Because the entire thing looks like it's shot like a really cheap porn.
I think if I forgot about like one of the jokes that actually did land. It's when we see a character like huddled around a shrine that has like a bunch of hamsters on it. It's like, I swore that one day, because my dad, I would never do hamster style again. It does a flashback and goes, Dad, I don't want to do hamster style anymore. It cuts the dad eating like a slice of toast and reading a newspaper. All right.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then he gets back to eating from a comically large bowl and spoon.
And that's it. That's the entire tragic backstory.
Yeah, why he
I
won't
swore
ever
I'd
do
never
hamster.
do hamster style again. I was like, I don't want to do hamster style anymore. It's nice. And that's it.
That's how you subvert like a tragic backstory. Like I would like a Spider-Man story. Uncle Ben didn't die. He's like, I think I'm gonna be Spider-Man. That's nice, Peter. He's just eating his cereal. Oh, and when he cuts to when he has to use hamster style, it cuts to like the little head down. It's the adult now. I don't want to do hamster style anymore.
I'm gonna do hamster style again. That's nice. And then he starts chewing on the guy's arm.
Oh yeah, he starts lightly scratching out like.
And some shit like that. It's funny in the same way as fuck. What's the improv show? The game where the points don't matter.
What the fuck? Like
Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, is like the College Humor thing, or
no, from TV. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, you have fun with whatever crazy adventure you're going on. Crazy
It's,
improv thing.
Look, everybody knows this fucking show. Whose line is it anyway?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Jeez, the way you described that, like, I immediately was not.
He
thinking
says
of
it at the start of every single fucking clip. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? The game where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Huh? I don't remember that part. I've never remembered.
Well, have you ever sat
description.
down and watched the show, or have you only ever seen clips on YouTube?
I've watched a few episodes, then the rest of it was YouTube, because getting a hold of the actual show, because now there's a modern version of it, and it's not.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that. But no, there used to be a website that literally was just random, like shuffled up episodes of this, and they were in no particular order, and I just spent fucking hours and hours on that site.
What's something you could say to a woman and a dog? Come.
No. What did I just walk back into?
We were talking about whose line is it anyway?
Oh. I don't remember that popping up in Orgasmo.
Well, it's because you were gone, so we were just chatting about random stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm describing it's like a very similar style of humor as that show.
Okay.
What criticisms do you have, by the way, Max? I'm curious.
It just, I don't know. Like, it was funny at certain points, but it's like, I feel like it's the same thing like what Ninja was saying about Smiling Friends is just, it's different in a weird way. And it's just not my cup of tea. Which is a shame, because I fucking love Matt Stone and Trey Parker. I feel like they're fucking geniuses.
Yeah, they're absolute comedic geniuses.
I feel like we should kind of hint at the next movie we're gonna do, since we didn't do it this week.
Well, I was gonna say, Ninja, do you have any counters to what Max said, or
what did he say that was counterable?
Yeah, there's not really much there. It just really didn't
fair enough
land for me. Which is a shame, but like I feel like, what's the fucking ratings both Baseketball and I am on Orgasmo?
Let me pull it up right now. Meta.
Because even Ninja admitted that like fucking Orgasmo is just not as good as Baseketball.
Orgasmo Metacritic, it is sitting at a 48, and user score is 7.7.
And then Baseketball. It's at a 42 on Rotten Tomatoes. 38% on TV Guide. I guess fucking Metacritic didn't even look at it.
No, I found it. Just a second. 38%. And a 7.3 user score. Which is weird. I'm in agreeing that out of the two, I'm like, I much prefer Baseketball.
Way better.
Well, of the two, Baseketball is it's just more competent in every way. It's like it's more funny on purpose than Orgasmo is.
Yeah, it's more coherent and
well, I mean, I might say that Orgasmo is funny for the It's like not like intentionally. Because I'm
I
pretty
like-
sure they used the mannequin gag like in fucking. Sure they used where he's like hitting the fucking guy in the basketball hoop.
I liked when they were. I'm sorry. Now I'm seeing like an advertisement for Baseketball. I liked it when he was hitting the main bad guy with the orgasmerator. He's like, "You hit him again, he'll never orgasm again." Once more for Jesus.
Once more for Jesus, and I appreciate the cameo by Jesus.
that
That's pretty
actually
cool.
killed me.
I couldn't believe that he got him for this movie. It was actually kind of wild. He's hard to reach, you know.
So, are we ready to read some reviews?
Yeah, I'm more or less ready to find some. Let's see. Orgasmo critics. An ineffective, comical sci-fi cartoonish farce on Mormons and the porn film business. I mean, that's just literally describing the movie, but he said it was rotten. Let's see. Perhaps the movie's single biggest joke is its NC-17 rating, which it must have earned solely for raunchy dialogue. The nudity is anything but erotic. This motherfucker thought it was actual porn.
Well,
Fuck. That's weird.
that
That's
actually
really
made
weird,
me think
actually.
of that actually made me think of one of the funny running jokes is like anyone taking their top off immediately man ass.
Man ass,
Yeah.
and it's like,
And then
okay.
it's like, all right, you get in there. It's like, but I haven't stopped my ass yet. Just fucking move.
Hey man, hey man, hey man.
I was like, oh, hey, it's the stunt cock. It's like, does nobody see a problem with
Nobody's.
this? No,
No.
why would I see a problem? It's like, all right,
All right.
Fine, fuck it. It's just like this fucking black guy.
I like South Park. It has wit. I guess Orgasmo was a stage the boys had to go through. Oof.
That's terrible.
Let me see. I want to pull up a negative review of Orgasmo. Pretty limp and works far better in theory than practice. Thanks. That kind of just was nothing. Very soul of sophomoreism. It is callow, gawk, obvious, and awkward, and designed to appeal to those with similar qualities. Oh, this is from Roger Ebert. Fuck! He did not like this movie.
No.
He gave it the lowest score. Like, this was to Orgasmo, though.
Yeah, no. Like I said, but honestly, is there a fourth movie, or is it just those? Like, not counting South Park. Matt Stone and Trey Parker making movies. I feel like there isn't
Team
really
America.
another movie. That's what I'm saying. Besides that one, I feel like we
Okay.
should cover that one though.
We should.
Be weird to try to find a thing for the Book of Mormon.
I keep forgetting that's them.
Yeah. Apparently, it's the fucking most hilarious shit ever.
Oh my god, here's one for Baseketball. It's like they gave it a 0. At one point, Michaels expresses his excitement at the outcome of a game. You're excited? Casas yells. Feel these nipples. If you're old enough to see these movies without a parent or guardian and all, that sounds encouraging. This review has failed and failed badly. What?
Yeah. No.
These are professional critics, and I'm just like, I didn't somehow.
Oh,
I didn't
dude.
understand a word you fucking
Here's
said.
one for Basketball. Unfunny, stupid, nonsensical waste. How this got even an average rating of 6.5 is beyond me. The idea of game of basketball, he actually says basketball, was fairly good. Then it plummeted. I thought South Park was supposed to be smart animated comedy. The government should consider censoring this movie. Wow.
Wow.
So there's actually two movies. There's Team America, and then there's Cannibal the musical. Cannibal. written, starred, directed by, and produced by Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
I like how I specifically was trying to pull up Dodgeball bad reviews, and it said like, oh, 86, and there's just 4 of them.
I mean, of course, everybody fucking loves Dodgeball. It's great. Of the 3 films we have, it is by far the best.
Oh, it is, yes. The
Oh, it is. Like, just in terms of how densely packed with jokes it is, it's already fucking going for big air. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't waste a single line of dialogue or shot on the camera to not do at least something mildly amusing.
yes. I don't
But
know.
even just when you like have the intro animatic for ESPN 8, the Ocho,
Yeah,
and you
sure.
have like the squirrel on the ski thing, you have like the just 2 dudes in a field
Just
whipping
hitting
each other. If
yeah.
it's almost we've got it here.
We've got it here.
And it's like all of that shit, it's like all the little jokes, they add up. And those were actually my favorite part of Baseketball as well, was all the incidental shit happening in the background.
Right.
It's like a
That's-
very Police Academy, Leslie Nielsen style of comedy, and I love
that's
it.
like one of the things I enjoyed about when the Lance Armstrong cameo. I've been watching it all on the Ocho. Can't get enough
Yeah,
of it.
can't get enough of that stuff.
Which, to be fair, if that was actually a real channel and it showed the things that it showed, it would be fairly fucking addictive.
It would
Hey,
I
actually
would
be really fucking
absolutely
fun.
watch things that are almost a sport before I watch actual sports.
I was going to say
Yeah.
midget
except for
tossing,
well,
amateur
midget tossing
curling.
is great, but curling, that's fucking lame.
Hey,
The fact they threw an actual fucking Olympic sport in there just to dunk on curling is nice.
Well, yeah, because curling's fucking boring.
And it is like only barely a sport.
Yeah.
let me
I remember
gently
seeing like a commercial for like a bunch of people doing like a bunch of things, and it just shows this guy who's like Boogie times 2 in size, and he's doing the curling thing, and I was like, oh, is this supposed to be informational or fucking hilarious?
I
Like,
love
that's weird.
watching curling for the people with the brooms just fucking
Oh yeah,
just losing their
sweepers,
minds.
they're just
yeah.
going fucking
They're
nice.
just they're going ham. They gotta
I-
make that fucking rock or whatever the fuck it's called fucking land properly.
What's a good review? What's a shitty review you found, Slur?
I'm going through them. Most of them are just boring, or they basically sum up the movie. But there's a lot of positive ones over on IMDb, and then Rotten Tomatoes is a lot more mixed.
I'm looking
Like
up
you get to
specifically.
Basketball on the tomato sites, and the tomato people are just like, "Is it dumb? You bet. Is it funny? Sometimes." Like, thank you. That's very
Sometimes.
fucking helpful. With a rating like this, can an Academy Award be far behind? And he rated it rotten.
I like how I specifically
Fucking idiot.
filtered the
What the fuck?
rotten.
That's stupid.
There's plenty of ammunition for a satire of pro sports, and basketball is not it.
No.
Cool.
Fuck you, I guess.
Stiller doesn't know when to stop. His thoroughly repellent character, whose relationship with pizza makes American Pie's pastry lovers seem wholesome, verges on the unwatchable.
Well, but that's like the point of his character, you fucking numpty. Like, what the fuck? Like, the whole point of his character is that he's a fucking weirdo.
Oh, here's one. Degenerates into a tedious. What did he meant to say? Degenerates, because that's spelled differently, I think.
Degenerates like you belong.
Degenerates
on
into a tedious series of unamusing and rather forced gross-out gags. Which that's not fair. There's one big gross-out gag, which is when he's drinking the bag of fat like it's a milkshake, and that one even. I think it's like the only gross-out gag to make me almost actually physically retch in
Yeah,
real
that
life.
one
Because
did
it's
that for
fucking
me.
awful. And it's not even when he's originally doing the psych out. It's when he's just there after the fact and he just drinks it casually like it's a fucking milkshake.
Yeah, he's still continuing to. Okay.
Oh,
The fucking the finger cut was pretty fucked up. If you're sensitive to that
But-
thing. I'm trying to think of like anything that could be considered like there's not really much there. I thought you were talking about Dodgeball for a second though.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's like, are you talking about dodgeball or basketball?
Mhm.
I don't know. These ones are for basketball. Let's see if they actually
Yeah.
do even have negative ones for dodgeball. I don't think
I'm looking at
many.
them right now. Reeks of desperation from the start, resorting way too often to the
Off.
funniest home video style spectacle of people getting hit in the crotch with red rubber balls.
But that's funny. Shut up. You stupid.
These are for
I'm
reviews
sorry.
from
I'm sorry. Sorry,
2004.
you don't have a fucking sense of humor. You fucking humorless fuck. Some people need to be hit with rubber balls.
Someone just described it as sadism disguised as slapstick. I don't think this idiot knows what slapstick is.
Or what sadism is.
Saddest.
Who the fuck called it sadism not too long?
That would be Generation Tech, Alan.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, he called it sadism.
Well, he also
Half
talking
of
about-
Dodgeball is very funny. The other half has Ben Stiller in it.
wow.
Ooh, wow. Out of
Feels-
10, I guess. Jesus.
Feels far too smug about its underachievement to be a persuasive nerd movie. This
What the
is
fuck does that
this
mean?
is more
What is
of
that
a
Look at
mean?
that. Look at
this
that
is-
bottom one. This is no Zoolander.
Is it supposed to be?
What?
Hold on, I wasn't finished with the first one. This is more of a film by Hollywood frat boys slumming for some quick summer money.
Shout out to Joe Blow.
This is no Zoolander, folks.
A lazy, flabby waste. That's the entire review. I don't know if he was talking about one of the actors or the movie itself.
Are you talking about that one chick? 00. Shelby Johnston or whatever.
Yeah.
Johnstone. You know
So
nothing.
you know that
Johnstone.
Mario thing where he jumps into the portrait and you get the drop sound like ba 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 ba. That's what I imagined when he went up there.
Whoa! You mean like when the little to the falls into the fucking sorry. Somebody edited that. Like a little
Oh,
flipping
on.
over in a fucking terminal. Whoa! Let's go.
It's not the end of American cinema, but it may signal either the end of Ben Stiller's ambitions or the launch of a vendetta against his fans. Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah,
this-
those are
Not
the
sure
movies.
where the producers get off implying that this sports movie satire is in any way true, but it's so preposterous few are likely to be confused. What the fuck? This is from the New York Times.
Well,
Or sorry, no, it's just the New Times.
the new time. Oh,
The new
you almost got counter broken. I was like, whoa! We didn't ever say we were time. So let's calm down.
Yes, the New Times of York.
You can never tell whether the next scene will induce loud laughter or contempt. For me, Dodgeball divided right down the middle. This is from the Charlotte
Here's a review.
Observer.
Can someone please stop Ben Stiller?
No.
See, a
I
serial
don't know what it
killer
is
now?
with the tomato people, but they seem to just really not like the guy.
Yeah, this was during the years where people really fucking hated Ben Stiller.
Wait, was that a thing? Why was that a thing?
He's got big ears, I guess.
What?
What?
I remember that being like family. I remember that being Family Guy's take on that joke. Because like, how will you help me, Ben Stiller? I'll be in your heart. Flies away like Dumbo, and Peter goes, his movies are terrible.
It's not the end of American cinema,
I-
but it may signal either. Yeah, there's your opening. It's not the end of American cinema, but
I already
okay.
read that one. It's not the end of American cinema, but
Wait, how have I doubled back to page to maps? Like,
shtick that aims for an airplane-style sense of anarchy, but instead hits every below-the-belt spot imaginable. What? Was this the one you were looking at, Slayer? Can someone please stop Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
The one vicariously vengeful pleasure is seeing the actors repeatedly take real shots to the head from big rubber balls. Oh my god.
Pretty sure can't you filter them out by fucking negative reviews?
I already tried, and then when you hit next, it then just said fuck it and included all of them.
Okay, here's a guy who gave Dodgeball half a star. And he just says, I love Vince Vaughn movies, so I gave this a shot. I was shocked at how bad it was. Redeeming qualities. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. Wow.
Wow.
I need to ask River what the name of this movie was. It was Vince Vaughn's playing a serial killer and switches minds, like Freaky Friday, with a teenage girl. So it's Vince Vaughn hanging out with these teenagers. They're trying to solve the murder mystery and switch bodies back. It was kind of entertaining.
I think I remember seeing it. I just don't remember.
It was just funny watching, you know how, like, one of the points behind Jumanji was just, like, let's have The Rock pretend he's a teenage boy that's a nerd that suddenly has these muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he's constantly be surprised at his own body.
Is there a name for that trope?
Yeah, it's just called the Freaky Friday trope.
Oh, it's just called the Freaky Friday trope, really?
I've only ever heard... It's like, anytime there's a body swap gag or bit in something, Freaky Friday is always used as the thing.
Yeah, I think I
Freaky Friday.
I think I literally just used it to describe that Vince Vaughn movie.
Yeah, and there's also a Rob Schneider movie where he's like a scumbag piece of shit. Just like cheerleader.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider is playing a piece of shit.
He's playing a carrot. But now he has to find out that being a carrot is harder than it.
Are we Hollywood executives right now?
I love. He's now a stapler. But now he has to find out that being a stapler is harder than he looks.
You know, the era of that kind of movie wasn't even that long, but it got so repetitive so fucking fast.
Yes. Like I said, like there's a reason why that fucking Rob Schneider bit hits.
Oh, here we do have a Ben Stiller fan. Ben Stiller was smile-worthy, but everyone else was cringe. I was surprised to see such a fresh rating here. What?
Cringe. It's so horrible. It's so awesome.
Vince Vaughn.
I just really dislike every movie Vince Vaughn has ever been in. Oh, people, sometimes I love you. Sometimes.
Fuck Vince Vaughn. That's just so...
Yeah, just literally the entire review is fuck that guy in particular.
I was gonna say you forget there was literally like one that started with "Can someone stop Ben Stiller?"
Can someone stop Ben Stiller?
That makes it. Oh, it's called Freaky. That's the name of the movie where the Vince Vaughn serial killer thing.
Oh,
happens.
I wonder why it's called Freaky. I wonder if that's reference to something or other.
How many times has Freaky Friday happened? Not the concept, but just how many times has the exact movie Freaky Friday been remade? I know the Lindsay Lohan and why do I always forget the other actresses? She's fucking
Activia girl.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Activia.
The yogurt that makes you poop.
I seem to shit myself.
That's the only version of Freaky Friday I've seen.
Wasn't there one before that?
Yeah, there's like I'm pretty sure there's been a bunch that are. Hold on.
I found one for Orgasmo, and it says in all caps, "Wow, just wow, 1 star."
Thanks. That was really helpful.
Wow.
It's the ones where the rating they give it literally does not line up to what they say. Those are the ones that always throw me.
Oh, that reminded me of one of the jokes from fucking Dodgeball. $50,000 times that by 100,000. What does that equal? $50,000.
$50,000.
$5 million.
Or no, yeah. Why do we pay in Canadian dollars so it's less? And it's like, okay, no. So if we pay it in Canadian, that 50,000 is actually going to be 70,000. Like, oh my god, where are we going to get $120,000?
Peter, I hate to be very brother, but it would actually be $73.
When they do the car wash, we actually lost, but we actually spent a lot of money there.
Well, he does have a good head for business. It's why he started selling water in Tatooine.
Exactly. Those fucking heathens stole it from. They deserve to get hit in the head with wrenches.
Oh, here's one. This one's for Orgasmo. I loved Team America and I like South Park. Baseketball is also decent, but this didn't make me laugh at all. Only watch this if you worship Trey and Matt, and have it in your head you'll love anything they do, no matter what, instead of thinking of for yourself. Sorry, personally, this would just plain stupid in my opinion. Everything was too obvious.
Is he talking about Star Wars? What's going on?
0 of 1 users found this helpful.
Oh.
He didn't even find his own review helpful.
I mean, he clearly wasn't feeling helpful when he wrote it.
I would also like to point out that this is also in the most helpful section.
Oh.
Helpful is of helpful.
Right, but yes, I think that concludes our delving into the world of online people who comment on review sites.
Yes.
There's only so much of it I can take.
Yep, you guys should all go see Basketball and Dodgeball.
And maybe if you're getting drunk with a couple of friends, throw on Orgasmo.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch, even if it is not often intentionally funny.
Yeah, yes. Every joke might not land, but I think you'll still have a good time.
That's sort of like so bad it's good kind of way. It is very amusing to watch.
I mean, that's kind of what.
If you're the type of person to bring a spoon to.
So you just cut out. It's like if you're the kind of person that brings a spoon, and it's just the end. It was like, all right.
You're the kind
if you're the kind of person who owns spoons, this is for you.
You should probably go watch it. Yeah, that's fair.
But also, if you're the kind of guy who can quote entire scenes of The Room, you're probably going to enjoy this.
Oh yeah. True. All right. Anything else? Anybody got anything else to chat about?
No.
No, I think we covered all three.
Yeah, this is a short one.
Ninja got any parting words for us?
Yes.
Profound.
That's one word. You know, I was hoping there would have been a little bit more in Orgasmo, like not really like a debate, but kind of more of a back and forth on the quality there. But I mean, like Max said, if it just doesn't hit, it doesn't.
Yeah, it just didn't resonate with me, so I don't have much to say.
Yeah, and I think that's, you know, the way that the comedy is set up in that one is not like, I mean, both Dodgeball and Basketball have that really solid pacing where there's either an active joke or some kind of visual gag or background almost constantly. Orgasmo just doesn't have that. So, or it's like if you don't find yourself laughing within the first little, it's not going to get better. Like you're not going to, you know, there's nothing that's going to come later on in the movie that's going to.
Oh, the when everybody was when the two Mormons were knocking on the doors and we just got the old lady. It's like, then you can fuck right off.
Fuck, like the sweetest possible voice ever.
Yeah,
it's good shit.
It is a good show.
I remember Slur. You just responded to that whole scene. You went, "That's Catholics for you."
I mean, pretty much.
He
the,
would know.
the Utah gag was pretty fun too.
Oh, I'm
No.
so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. I kind of. The more I think about Orgasmo, I'm like, yeah, it really was just a matter of we were laughing more at it than we were with its jokes.
I mean, this is something we were talking about while watching it as well. It's like
Uh-huh.
the jokes are hit and miss. It's the production is very funny to watch.
The Jesus cameo got me, but that's only because like it's just out of nowhere. There's Jesus giving him the thumbs up. Like, yeah, you do your quest.
Do you have any signs for me, Lord? Any at all? Earthquake destroys half his apartment.
Any sign at all.
Well, if you do,
Anything at all.
I think clips like
that. It is funny. It's just it's not. Too.
It just it doesn't feel as like strong. Their other fucking departures.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I don't think there were any jokes that made at least the three of us when we were watching it that made us go like boo.
No, I mean there weren't really any bad jokes or jokes that just didn't work at all, but they just weren't.
Yeah,
super funny.
Yeah, it's like it just bounced off. It's just like okay.
I mean, G Fresh is pretty funny. I do like after he gets beat, and they break up all the shit in the restaurant. They come back and the broken glass.
Yeah, it's still broken.
She's wiping down the broken, countertop. It's like,
oh, what happened?
Yeah, that's pretty great.
There's nothing sadder than a sad Japanese man singing.
Oh yeah, there was one guy. I gave up on hamster style. My father.
we talked about that joke multiple times. Dad, I don't want to do hamster style anymore. Okay,
that's cool, son.
That's nice.
And then when he does it,
still smell the newspaper.
You think it's gonna be like this really tragic backstory?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised there wasn't a back and forth either. But yeah, if it's like when you made the comparison to Smiling Friends, if the jokes just don't land, they don't land. Mm-hmm. That's.
Yeah, and if you actually try to dig deeper into it, we actually kind of agree in terms of like what it is it's doing and where it doesn't work. It's like if someone was say declaratively the movie isn't funny because the jokes don't land, you kind of would have a back and forth there to like I don't know, make the case that yes, the jokes don't land, but there are other aspects of the movie that are funny, and because we all more or less agreed on that front, there wasn't really a back and forth to have.
What about the overall plots of these movies? Like, so most of the jokes land for things like Baseketball and Dodgeball. Are there any?
They're pretty cliche. Like they're just.
I mean, Dodgeball does have the most sensible plot. Like the details kind of check out as you're going along, whereas in Baseketball, you kind of just roll with the punches, and in Orgasmo, you just don't ask questions.
Right. Yeah, it was quickly engaging in like, oh, are there any plot holes or any of that kind of stuff? And I'm like, I don't even know.
There probably is. Oh yeah, I made a joke. The Baseketball. You don't see the fucking guy, Girl Scout, in an earlier shot.
Oh yeah,
Bernice was her name. That's what it was. God damn you, Bernice!
And if you remember that, fucking guy was in the bar when Ben Stiller comes in and says, "Your best player is a pirate." Like the guy was part of that conversation, so he knows there's a pirate on the team.
We don't know who our best player is.
Don't know who our best pirate is.
He's more of a pirate than you will ever be.
He's more of a pirate than you'll ever be.
Go back to Treasure Island, freak! Fuck!
And I also refuse to believe that on a Las Vegas strip, he looks that out of place.
With fucking Elvis impersonators every 20 feet. It was like...
Yeah,
they would literally just assume he works in a casino and he's on his way to work.
I would no.
Well, that's why he would that one guy threw he was trying to give him encouragement. He threw him a milkshake because like milkshakes.
Yeah,
are
man, you
like,
look too
they're
tired.
good for.
Look, here, top up that
Yeah,
energy.
go back to Pirate. Treasure Island. They need
I was
you
gonna
out
say
there.
the ride's called Treasure Island. It's like I don't even know. Is Treasure Island still going? Hold on.
What?
What are you
What
on
are you
about?
talking about?
What are you
You guys
fucking
have never
talking about now?
Treasure
on, you
Island is a book.
Yeah,
Yes,
No,
all
Treasure Island is also a ride in fucking Vegas. Have you guys never fucking gone?
Wait, does Vegas just have like carnival rides in the middle of the street? What do
As
you
a
want
matter
Yeah.
of fact, the New York fucking hotel has a roller coaster built in.
Yeah, he's probably gonna fall off the roller coaster.
Break every bone in his body.
My
Yeah, Treasure
cousin
Which
Treasure
they
Island?
do make a Hallmark card for.
Boom.
Treasure
dead.
Island, Las Vegas. Yeah, here it is. I'll fucking copy and paste it over so you guys can see. It's a fucking hotel and
Right, so it's part of the hotel. So the
Yes.
hotel is its thing.
the hotel plus the big ride where you can get into the pirate ship, and I think it starts sinking. I think the ride was closed down by the time I was
Right,
there.
but you were saying like you should go back to the ride rather than going back to the Treasure Island Hotel, which is something that would make sense.
they're the same thing. Like one's
But they're
part of
literally
the
not.
other.
But
The
it's
ride
like saying
is part
like
of
One
one.
is a hotel, one is a ride.
and
if you
the hotel
consider-
are the same thing. They're not. Like the hotel is the premises. The bar is just a fixture of the premises.
have you considered not?
Fair enough. Have you guys ever been
We
to
still
Vegas?
have no clue what this guy is fucking talking about.
Have you guys
Oh,
never been to
God.
Vegas?
No,
Yeah,
Vegas
no.
is for people.
It's on the other side of the planet and doesn't even seem fun.
I'll agree
It's
with that. It's not very
Yeah,
fun.
and I don't leave my house, so
Go
I've been
touch
to-
grass.
I've been to
that sounds like
Vegas.
a lot of fucking work.
I've been to Vegas a bunch as a kid. I've always wanted to go as an adult. Just be like, what
Was that
is
part of your
gambling?
abuse?
Yeah.
Well, I went.
Anyway,
I went to,
anyway,
I went to
thanks
like
for
an
joining.
arcade and shit.
And basketball and that other the dodgeball.
All right, we'll see you all.